My most cherished moments are probably my goodbyes. As hard as they are, for the most part, as hard as they are, they're really rewarding because I've made them to that point of where they're okay to transition. They're going to move on to the next part of their life, whatever that may be for them. For some kids, it may be going to another foster home. For other kids, it may be getting adopted. For other children, it may be reunification with their families. It really just depends. Every situation is unique. But that goodbye, that thank you, the emotion behind it, knowing that when they needed someone the most, I was able to be there, that is my most cherished moments. I remember, taking a little baby that I had for almost a year of her life. She was being reunified with her mom. And I had been working with the mom very closely because the child had been put in the foster home and she was actually abused in the foster home. And so the mom was still doing her treatment, so she wasn't able to get the child back at the time. And they called me to come to the hospital and pick up the child. And the mom was there, the biological mom was there holding the baby, just sobbing, because she was like, how can I trust to let my child go into someone else's home when this happened to her in a home that was trusted? And I spent time to build a really good relationship with that mom, and I just reconfirmed to her, I am not here to take your child from you. I'm here to love her and step in the gap while you're getting better so that you can be her mom, because ultimately she needs you. You are her mom. You gave birth to her. She was given to you for a reason. You just have to get back on the right steps, on the right path. And I remember the very last day that I had her, taking her to the mom, and the mom had gotten an apartment, and she had a job, and she was enrolled in school, and the baby was going to have daycare, and everything was looking up, and mom was clean for 6 months, and there was just so much going on for mom, and the little girl, she was a little over a year, and she was holding on to me, and she was kissing me and loving me, and then I hand her over to mom, and she's like, bye, see you later. And I knew I wasn't going to see her later. I knew that there wasn't a tomorrow or later on that afternoon that I was going to come back and pick her up. But her being little, she didn't have a clue. And I remember just feeling that overwhelming emotion. And her mom handed her back to me and said, love on her, hug her, kiss her, tell her how much you love her, because I know that she loves you just as much as she loves me. And the mom hugged me, and she just thanked me, and you could tell that she genuinely was thankful, and that she was able to get to that next step that she needed to get to, knowing that her child was being taken care of, but she wasn't worried that I was going to take away her child. And that's huge for these parents, because a lot of times they're like, now I've lost my child, and their child may have been the only reason why they were living to begin with. So the goodbyes are my most treasured moments.